Froggy 99.9, it's the gang that gets into your head. Scotch Tank and Mandy with the wake-up call. This is one of those topics that might sound strange when you say it out loud, but the more you hear about it, the more you think about it, the more you realize it's actually pretty common.
I hope so.
I like where you're headed with this.
And,
Look at you guys.
Well, it's Mandy who brought this to us, and I think a lot of parents are going to just nod and say, yeah, I agree with this.
This happens to me sometimes on a daily. Yesterday, we were driving around. It happens so often.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like this quick little, thank goodness I'm in the passenger side, a quick little panic in the top of my head. And I'm going, Cody's like, what? I'm driving. Don't do that. I'm imagining my children looking over the ledge of something, and they're looking over a little too far, and then they fall to their death. Yeah. I have and it happens so quickly. It's not like it plays out for like 5 minutes in my head. It's just like a thought.
It's like a little
an
premonition,
imagination.
like a little flash, like in the Dead Zone, where all of a sudden, oh my goodness, I just witnessed their death.
Okay, since, it's something we don't talk about out loud too often, can I ask, are the kids ever in those really tough situations at the time this happens and you celebrate?
No, we're the kids are downstairs.
Oh, they fell off a ledge.
They're completely fine. We go to a park, and then days later, I have this thought in my head of what would have happened if Ophelia did miss that one step on the ladder, and then she fell to her death. All of that always happens of something, the worst case scenario hitting through my brain.
Right, you're not imagining that scenario on purpose. It just all of a sudden, for a split second, you're like, whoa.
And it scares me so much. I literally have to take 3 or 4 seconds to just breathe again. It makes me stop breathing.
Been there.
I think your brain goes there because of the stuff you watch. I watch a lot of crime dramas and stuff, and just sometimes out of the blue, I'll think, what if my wife Tanya got murdered or something? And then I was thinking, even worse, what if it comes back to me and they think I did it? Because it's always the husband.
That's what goes through your brain.
But then I think my wife's not going to get murdered.
But what if you do it in one of your night terrors where you don't know what's going on?
I can't move when I'm having my little night terrors, so she's more likely to murder me than me murder her.
Maybe the one night you move, you
might have to go into twin beds now. Well, that's what scared me is I bet you it's from when our parents told us when we were kids, you can't watch this because it's going to get really scary and you can't get rid of those memories, those thoughts in your head. It's going to stick. And now it's payback.
Yeah.
Because I'm having my mini nightmares during the daytime.
But see, maybe it's related to watching those true crime shows or watching your social media or watching scary movies. Who knows?
Like this takes me back to my childhood. They're here.
No.
Better look out, Mandy.
Do you think there's something to it?
That's
something scary?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just the name, right?
Poltergeist.
Well, before anybody gets too weirded out or spirals or feels too weird about this, Mandy actually looked into why this happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you looked into why this happens, didn't you?
I did. I Googled just to see how far on the crazy spectrum I have gotten and why is this happening? You guys have kids. Does this happen for men?
Yeah, absolutely.
It does, okay.
And we're going to talk about it a little bit more and what it says about you as a parent. We're going to break that down when we come back. Mandy explains it all. You're like Clarissa explains it all on Nickelodeon, but it's Mandy.
Yeah.
Froggy 99.9. Froggy 99.9. We are like a quick, intrusive flash during the day that gets you wigged out. It's Scotch, Tank, and Mandy with a wake-up call. And I say quick, intrusive flashes because we've all had that happen before. You're going along in your normal day and suddenly you think about your kids getting hurt.
Yeah, like my daughter got pushed down a sledding hill and someone didn't look at what was down there.
Is this why you brought this?
At the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, Olivia went right into one of those Frisbee golf
nets,
those metal ones. Her head hit, but thankfully she had a big stocking cap on and hood.
Cushioned it a little bit.
But I was running like,
it's an immediate panic.
She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about, thankfully she was okay, lots of crying, but I think about things happening differently in that, and it hits me like, oh.
Okay, so it's based off of a real life scenario.
What would have happened if she couldn't walk anymore, or
right.
knocked out all of her teeth?
How does our life
change?
Yeah.
Right. And we've all had those thoughts. So when Mandy brought this up, the obvious question is this a bad thing? Or is this just one of our things where our brains just go there, our brains being our brains?
Yeah, because to be honest, this did not happen until I became a parent. But guess what?
What?
We're normal! Yay! Okay, that's very common, especially for moms. So this actually calmed me down quite a bit. They don't mean that you want something bad to happen. They don't mean that you're a bad parent. What's happening is your brain shifts into hypervigilance mode after having kids. It's trying to identify danger quickly, preventing harm.
Oh, I see.
Because you care about your children to a deep level.
So-
And you're imagining like the worst case scenarios. What would you do in that situation?
Your brain overshoots a little bit instead of just like, ooh, what if
A little bit.
What if they twisted their ankle? You're like,
Yeah.
what if they lose a leg? It's the worst case scenario.
I didn't realize this though, but if you're under a lot of stress, it happens more often. Or maybe is that with your nightmares, Scotch? When you're under a lot of stress, does it like, do you have more?
I don't know. They just happen so randomly.
So you're never under stress.
I wish I was able to wrap my arms around why that is. Wrap my head around why that is.
And under constant responsibility. So that doesn't work for you. You're the Scotch is responsible.
But understanding why this happens makes you feel a little bit more normal. At least that's a relief. It's not some weird thing like all of a sudden you're just imagining your kid. My child is on fire. Oh, other people think of that too.
Well,
Thank goodness.
what it says is it truly shows that you do love your kids, no matter what you say sometimes about them.
No matter what I say.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you really do care and love them. Even though
Isn't
at
that
some moments
sweet?
of the day you want to be just like, if I get my hands on you.
Stay in your room one more time.
Because at least
if I
your
get my
brain
hands
isn't
on
going there and then you're snickering.
Yeah, no.
That would be bad.
Absolutely not.
Well, if that happens to you and you've ever thought, why did my brain just do that? Now you know you're not alone. Sometimes your brain's just trying to protect you and doing a really poor job of how it delivers that message.
I just got to work on my noises when we're in the car.
I'm going to text Cody right now, your husband, and say, you know what? She really does care. Get her something for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
We had a little visit earlier, so I just want to change
You
my
and-
advice to him. Yeah, sorry
Stop
about that.
it. Stop it.
It's Scotch, Tank, and Mandy. Take a deep breath. It's okay. It's the wake-up call. Froggy 99.9.